Welcome back to another episode of the Casey Campbell podcast. Casey Campbell with you, of course. And guess what? He's back.
I'm
Um,
back.
Volk, the of Chesaning football. How's it going, buddy?
Great. How are you?
I am doing good. How was I gotta ask you, we're 3 days in at time of recording. How has it been just getting back out there?
It feels great. Senior season, just being back with the guys and just putting together what we need to do to come back out and have a great season.
Okay. So going into this year, how do you I don't think that anybody can top the year that you had last year just overall. I mean, football season probably, first time making the playoffs since 2007. And then topping, and the thing is, I don't know if that could be, but then you decided to top that
Yeah.
and have a basketball season going undefeated, first district title in 30 years. Um, can you believe everything that happened to you last year?
It's something you dream of, but it's also the hard work that you've put in over the years and the guys that you've grown up with and created bonds with. And it's just, we knew we were going to be able to do something special since we were young and everybody's seen it. And we're starting to put it together. But we know that we can't stop now and we got to continue to execute and keep going into
Absolutely.
our senior season.
Yeah. So I think this year you're so football, basketball, baseball for you, right?
Yes, sir.
So going into that, what was that like to just go through that year, just having a lot of success? Because I think I'm not mistakenly, how was did baseball had a pretty good year too, I think.
Yeah, we won the conference again outright. We swept the conference. And that was actually so I'm a three-time conference champion in baseball.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
So coming off a junior year that was really successful, um, and then senior year, this year, well, now going into a year where now after the year you guys had, now you've got that big target on your back now.
Definitely.
What have the past few weeks just been like? How's the summer been? Just getting through everything. What has it been like just to you know be playing again?
Yeah, it's exciting, but it's also you have to know that it's going to be a challenge this year. We're going to get every team's best shot, and we know it's not going to be a surprise this year. We're not going to be the surprise. They're going to try to come at us this year. We came in as the underdogs last year, and there's no surprise factor this year. We're here and we're ready to go. But the mentality's still there. We're not gonna give up or be complacent at where we're at. We got to keep climbing, and just the motto has been just you have to know we're at the top, and everybody's gonna come after us, and there's gonna be no easy games, no easy practices. Everything's gonna have to be tough, but in the end, it's if we wanted to work out in the way we wanted to, and I know we went home last year way earlier than we wanted to, and we don't want that to happen again. And we know it's going to take hard work, but the guys really want to do it, and it's exciting. It's a very exciting feeling.
Yeah. To know, how have you just kind of grown just as a quarterback, through last year? I know you did the 7-on-7s at Legacy in Brighton, and I know you've been going to a lot of camps. What has that been like just for you to do, and just the work that you personally have put in for this year?
Um, I'm very proud of what I've done, but I know that I'm going to be able to take the stuff that I've done off season with 7-on-7 camps, learning from different coaches and stuff. I know, and every single coach that I've met, you're going to be able to take this stuff back to your high school and do what you want to do on Friday nights. And that's what they've all had the same, just live in the moment for these Friday nights, especially all these college coaches. They say there's nothing like Friday nights. So, and I'm excited. I know I've grown as a player, definitely. And I'm excited to be that leader and just be able to lead this team.
The leadership side of things, and you kind of took that on last year. Now that you're a senior, now that I know you're one of the captains of the team and all that fun stuff. you're the quarterback, you're kind of you've kind of ascended to that, everybody goes to you. What is that like for you, and how have you kind of just how have you handled just like, okay, I'm the guy and everyone's gonna go to me. So how have you handled being, that leader type mentality?
That's who I want to be. That's who I've grown up as. That's the role I want to be in. And last year being a junior, I'm still not the top dog as it goes for class, but I was the quarterback and I had to lead the team no matter what. But now senior year, you have to step up, another step up as a leadership role and be there for those younger guys and also just your guys that have counted on you all throughout high school and even when we were younger.
I think also the personality that you have. And the thing is, everybody, it's like the small town. I mean, the song, the Cheers theme is true, and I mean, everybody knows your name. I know, going going all these places and getting recognized all over town. I mean, I know obviously, your mom works at the high school. What's that like, just to, be in a community that's, just so supportive of, you, your family, and just really the whole time, the team and the school.
Coach Walter's motto this year is one team, one dream, and one community. So that really just shapes up everything. This team, we really showed it. I mean, that first playoff game last year at home, I don't think I've ever seen the stands more packed than they ever were. Even in that district game, that district final game, just it shows that the community is watching and they're ready for this year. And I'm honestly proud to say that I'm from Chesaning and I'm ready to show one more year for Chesaning.
Okay. All right. Let's get in Max's head a little bit. How do you mentally get ready for a game?
I take notes off film, off scout team stuff, and so I always look over them, and so that'll be a few days before the game, and then right before the game, I'll get there. But as we get going right now, I'm just making sure I'm doing mental reps of everything we have to do in practice, and being able to. And if I'm asked a question, I want to be the guy to answer for somebody. Like if there's a younger guy or even a guy on my team that doesn't know what's going on, I want to be the guy that can answer that question just because that's who I want to be and that's who I have to be as a leader of this team and being able to answer questions and knowing who has to be where and what time and everything. And that's on both sides of the ball, even though uh, quarterbacking I'd probably say it's harder than safety, but safety you're just like a quarterback on defense and you have to know where everything's at and kind of general to be a field general.
Yeah. Do you like playing on both sides? I mean, obviously I know that there are, I mean, in a perfect world, you probably would only be playing one side of the ball, but I mean, do you like going on both sides?
I do. Definitely, yeah. Especially last year. I had a lot of fun last year. My sophomore year I was a little, I was undersized
Yeah.
but I put on a little more weight and gotten a little bigger, especially now. But I just want to be an athlete and make plays when plays are needed to be made. Definitely both sides of the ball. It gets tiring, but once you're conditioned and you have to be conditioned you just want to be out there and make plays.
What's on Max's playlist?
A little bit of everything. I'm probably one of the most annoying people when I listen to music because it doesn't matter what it is. If I get in the zone, I'm just singing and everything, and all my friends have to like hit me or smack me to get out of my trance when I'm in music. I'm singing, and it doesn't matter what I'm doing. If I'm throwing a ball, if I'm doing homework, if I'm doing something, I just got everything on there.
Yeah. So every single music thing on there.
Yeah, my music knowledge is. I need to learn how to take how I can remember so many music lyrics and how to remember formulas and stuff and for school.
Yeah. And you'll get there. They say your hardest year is your junior year. So,
Yeah, definitely. Yeah,
um,
I felt that last year. Yeah.
okay. So I know the conference is getting, a lot better this year, of course. With Lothrop and Montrose, being toward the top. Obviously, everyone's heard about Ovid LC and what they've been able, what they're going to be this year. You guys you guys are right back up there too. What's it going to take to get some good momentum in these first few weeks, of course, and of course that first round game against Bath.
That first game means a lot to us, especially what happened last year. We knew that's not who we were as a team, and I don't know if that loss really was what it took for us to change into the team that we knew we needed to be. But yeah, that week one game going to Bath is very important to us. But with all the other teams, last year doesn't matter now. What we did last year, it happened. I mean, and it just puts us the expectations higher, but nothing. Those games don't matter. We know we have to prove that we are still the number one team, and we're gonna come out and we're gonna have to do what we have to do to get the victories.
Yep. Okay. All right. Let's ask you this year's edition of the 10 burning questions. You ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
Okay, so do you feel like you can get more things done in the morning or at night?
Definitely in the morning. Once I get up and get going, I'm awake, and but when I'm at night or when it's nighttime, especially all the stuff I do during the day, I'm like once I get a shower and everything, I'm just ready for bed.
Yeah. Um, what is the hardest class you've ever taken?
Hardest class I've ever taken. I'd have to say either I would say probably say trigonometry, but I know I'm not ready for AP calculus that's coming up here in a few days.
Yeah.
So
Wait, I forgot school starts next week for you.
definitely, yeah. It's
You
next
ready to get back
Thursday.
in the routine and all that fun stuff?
Yeah. Um the thing that helps the most is because it's football season. That's something to look forward to.
And the thing is, it's like, you're already in game. I mean, you're already in games before, the season, but you're already in school before the season starts. So
Yeah.
you're kind of already in your game routine. So,
Yeah, definitely.
okay. What's a food that you will never eat?
Probably like any fruit. Even when I was a baby, I've never liked fruit. I always spit it up
No
and
bananas, no apples, oranges?
nothing. Nothing.
So
It just
you're
doesn't
a
sit with me
vegetable
right.
kind of guy, though?
I'm a vegetable type of guy, yeah. I gotta get my vegetables. I gotta make up for not eating fruit. I know that. So I'll eat mostly every vegetable.
What about a tomato?
No. I don't care if it's a vegetable or a fruit. I don't like tomatoes.
That's the common thing with people. No one, no, I mean, I don't either. It's like, no BLTs for you.
No, just I'll do a BL or I'll do a BL, just bacon and lettuce and then some mayo, but no tea for me.
Yeah. Um, what's the biggest thing people don't understand about high school football?
Uh how fun it is and just being able to live in the moment. I'm a senior now and it doesn't even feel real. Like when I was a freshman, I'm thinking, oh, I got 3 more years of this. I don't have to really think about what I'm doing. But now that I'm here, I'm like, you have to understand that you really want to live it out and live in the moment and soak it all in.
All right. Okay. So this next question can be absolutely about anything. This can be okay, I should probably say this can't be anything non-football related.
Okay.
It's the biggest thing on your bucket list right now.
On my bucket list. Man, that's a good one. That's a tough one. You really put me on the spot there.
Yeah.
Uh, I feel like traveling. I've only been to a few states. I've definitely been around, but going to like California or Hawaii or something like that. Alaska would actually be really cool. I'm a big hunter and fisherman, so that would be really cool to be up there. I just got back from Canada, so it's
I saw,
kind of
yeah,
right
I
around
heard about
there.
that.
Yeah,
How was Canada for you?
it's a lot of fun. Fishing trip with all my best friends, and we're up there for a whole week. Kind of off the grid, but not totally. I know there's way more off the grid up there in Canada, but
Yeah.
yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I guess all the dads went up there too, from what I've
Yeah, they
heard.
did. Yep,
And I bet they had fun.
they
So,
did.
um, yeah. Okay, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a procrastinator are you right now?
Right now,
Or
I'd
just
say I get I'd say I'd get stuff done right now. Hopefully it'll go even. So I would say probably a 4 right now. Hopefully it goes down to like a 2 during school because I'm not trying to get behind and uh trying to stay on top of everything, especially my senior year, not trying to get senioritis way too early.
yeah. I don't think you can get. I mean, the thing is, I mean, you're taking AP calculus. I don't think you can.
Yeah, I don't think there's room for that really.
No,
So
there's not. There isn't. Okay. Okay, so you have a choice. You can do your top five favorite foods, or you can do your top five favorite restaurants.
I'll do foods.
Okay.
It's a little easier. I'm a big steak guy.
All right.
Venison. I'm a hunter, so I eat a lot of venison.
Yeah.
So I can go both ways, either burger or steak or breakfast stuff. And what else do I like? I like Chinese food.
Yeah.
Definitely Panda Express is definitely up there if I had to answer the other one, the restaurant one. Um, I like shrimp a lot.
Yeah.
I'm a seafood type of guy, so shrimp, lobster, crab, everything. Even
Okay.
though it's way too out of my price range, I like it a lot.
Yeah, me too.
What is that? Four? Is that three?
That's four.
Four. One more good one. You can't go wrong with a classic hot dog.
You can't.
Can't go wrong. I'm a mustard and relish type of guy. I don't know if that's weird, but that's I can't have a hot dog without that.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, I mean, yeah, well, you talk about weird. I'm just plain. So that's
Yeah,
just
that is absurd. Absolutely
Max,
absurd.
Max. No, I'm gonna be me. That's you can make, yeah, I'm in the picky eater category.
Yeah.
There
Yeah,
you
that's a little out there.
go. A little, yeah, I don't care. So, okay, what is the most proudest accomplishment you've ever had?
Proudest accomplishment I've ever had. Probably winning three conference championships in 1 year. I've
That's
never done that
pretty,
before.
that's pretty good. That was and just like overall, I mean, it's not just those three sports. I mean, you look at what other teams have been able to do. Volleyball had a good year, soccer had a good year.
Yeah, soccer. Wow, soccer has. I think they've won conference the last 3 years, 2 years. Yeah, they're due for another good year too this year. But yeah, last year I actually definitely would say it's the most proud. I didn't lose a conference match all year, so I went undefeated in the conference in football, undefeated in the conference in basketball, and undefeated in the conference in baseball. So I would say pretty proud of that.
That's pretty good. And now you got to go do it again.
Definitely, yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah. And if you don't do that this year, it's still that's something that you can go and never there that year you can go and say that I did all that. And that's something you'll always have for the rest of your life. So,
Definitely.
um, okay, where do you see yourself 5 years from now?
Graduated from college, maybe actually. I can't say that. I don't know if maybe I'll be going into a master's degree in something like get my graduates and but hopefully through 4 years of college, hopefully 4 years of football, maybe um and just on track, ready to set up my life. And I see myself just hopefully grown up and ready to make big boy decisions, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I've had to make a few of those over the years. Um, so like what do you want to go into?
Thinking in business, marketing, and just film and media production, kind of like what you do. But I haven't really decided on what I want to do. And, I still have to figure out throughout this year, my senior year, and find out what's right for me. And hopefully, I find my way.
Absolutely. I know you will, bud. Everyone always does.
Yep.
And then finally, if you could tell your younger self something, what would you tell young Max?
Eat more, gain more weight. Definitely needed that. I've put on about 45 pounds since I was a freshman.
Yeah,
So I need to tell that eighth grade, ninth grade Max, you need to start eating more and getting bigger. So I'm not trying so hard now to try and keep getting bigger.
I'm traveled to 2021 or something.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, for sure. Um, Max, thank you so much for the time as always, and best of luck this year. And I'm sure we will have you on again at some point.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.